Best-selling author and former prosecutor Marcia Clark is coming back to police work and television, reworking some of the most shocking crimes in recent history. From the death of Casey Anthony's daughter Kaylee to the murder of D.C. intern Chandra Levy, Marcia will be delving into important details that original investigators may have missed by looking at these cases through the lens of the first critical 48 hours in her new A&E series, Marcia Clark Investigates the First 48. Marcia, welcome.
Hi, Elsa. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So this new series must be really, really exciting for you. How did the idea for this show even get started?
Well, you know, the idea of the First 48, they have a show that's been running for a long time called the First 48, which is based on you know, what you're saying. The standard rule of investigation, especially in a homicide, is that if a case is not solved within the first 48 hours, the chances of solving it drop to 50%. And so we decided to examine these notorious cases that left us with unanswered questions in some regard or another, through the lens of that first 48 hours, as you've said. And so the Casey Anthony case, Chandra Levy, Drew Peterson, Robert Blake, Jam Master Jay, these cases all presented us with issues that we felt were intriguing, required another look, a deeper investigation. And each of these episodes, we go back and we actually go to the crime scene. I talk to the witnesses, the investigators, coroners, the experts, you know, everybody I can, to reinvestigate the case and see what the truth of it is and present it to you, because I really think it's important that the public be informed about these cases and get an unspun, unbiased truth delivered to them so they can make a judgment based on the actual evidence.
And how did you decide what cases exactly to investigate?
Well, we picked cases that had some kind of unresolved issues to them. For example, Casey Anthony was acquitted. A lot of people don't agree with that verdict. A lot of people thought she was guilty. But I look at it from a lawyer's standpoint and I say, look, you know, you might get a sense she was guilty and you kind of think she might be guilty, but a standard of proof is proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Maybe the jury got it right. Maybe there wasn't enough evidence. So let's go look. Let's see what the truth is. Let's see what the evidence really is and see what we find.
Why, again, are those first 48 hours so important? You say they're critical, right?
Right. So that's a standard rule of investigation, that the first 48 hours is where if you don't solve the case right then, your chances of solving it drop by 50%. And that's because evidence gets lost. Witnesses can disappear. Witnesses' memories can fade. Evidence can be destroyed by the wind, and, you know, the elements, or evidence can be destroyed by other people or simply lost. Many, many things can happen in that first 48 hours that can really hobble an investigation.
Was there any one thing that surprised you when you began looking at the various cases?
There was something that surprised me in every single one of these cases. And I got to tell you, I did not expect that to happen. Because I do follow these cases. I'm a true crime addict myself, and I have been since I was a little kid. So I'm my audience. I mean, I'm the people who watch these shows, and I thought, I've watched so much of this and read so much about all these cases, you can't surprise me. Wrong. I was surprised by something, at least one thing, in every single one of these cases. There was something I discovered that was incredibly intriguing, surprising, and in some cases really shocking.
Wow. Well, we cannot wait to watch. We can watch Marcia Clark Investigates the First 48 Thursdays at 9 p.m. on A&E. And we'll definitely be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.